This is a Transportation TV News update. I'm Tony Dorsey reporting. With unemployment now above 10%, speculation is growing that Senate Democrats may draft a jobs bill next year, according to a report in the Hill newspaper this week. In remarks at the Senate Democrats' weekly lunch Tuesday, November 10th, Majority Leader Harry Reid, Democrat from Nevada, reportedly said that he is now exploring a job creation initiative. Senator Ben Cardin told the newspaper. Cardin said, quote, "Our caucus will take it up." Pressure is now mounting for both the Congress and the Obama administration to take action to create jobs and stimulate the economy. A poll released this week by Reuters news service shows economists expect unemployment to hit 10.5% in mid-2010 before subsiding. And while the U.S. economy grew 3.5% in the third quarter, unofficially emerging from its worst recession in generations, the unemployment rate surged to 10.2% in October, its highest level since 1983. Democrats are concerned about the impact a weak economy and high unemployment will have on the 2010 midterm election season. Once Congress wraps up health care, Democrats had been expected to address both climate change and regulatory reform, but some speculate that the climate bill could get pushed back if a jobs bill is taken up. And while there is no word on what a new jobs bill would look like, transportation groups are already advocating for additional infrastructure investment. More than 75% of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act dollars for highways and bridges has already been obligated or tied to specific projects. And as of October 23, 2009, more than $3 billion had actually been paid out to states, and nearly 5,000 construction projects worth nearly $13 billion were under construction.
Construction jobs are good ones. The pay tends to average $17, $18, $19 an hour in the state of Kansas. That's a great job. The benefit to local businesses is amazing. I mean, we have done a number of studies where we've literally looked to see who all did the contractor pay money to. And some of it's surprising, It's the local cleaners, a uniform company, the glass shop downtown, plumbers. I mean, those dollars get spent in the community. Well, that's a wonderful benefit of these projects.
Transportation TV spoke with several state DOT directors recently at the AASHTO annual meeting in Palm Desert, California. Each of them agreed that ARRA has worked to create and save thousands of jobs and projects that would not have been constructed because states didn't have the money.
So the state of Michigan back in January in the construction trades had 40% unemployment in construction trades. Now, it's the middle of winter. It's typical that our construction unemployment numbers are up, never 40%. Without the stimulus dollars, without ARRA, those numbers would have still been at 40%. Unheard of. With the injection of the additional ARRA money, we've been able to bring that number down significantly. We're probably down to 15%. Still high because there's not a lot of extra development work going on where we need all those carpenters and skilled trades working. So it was a huge shot in the arm for us.
In other news, authorities in Boston say an intoxicated woman stumbled off a platform as a train approached the station. Passengers watched in horror, waving their hands and alerting the conductor that the woman was in danger. A rail worker at the station radioed the conductor, and the brakes were immediately applied. The train came to a screeching halt just above the woman, who authorities say suffered only minor scrapes and bruises. She told authorities she had been drinking at a bar near the station and lost her balance, falling onto the tracks. The nation's 19 largest airlines reported the highest rate of on-time arrivals in September since 2002. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, the U.S. DOT Air Travel Consumer Report released Monday found that the overall number of flights arriving on time or within 14 minutes of schedule was 86.2%. Hawaiian Airlines had the highest ranking at 94.1%. Southwest and Frontier tied for third with 89.1%. And United tied with U.S. Airways for sixth at 87.9% on time. In other news, U.S. Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood presented this year's National Roadway Safety Awards to 5 state departments of transportation at a special ceremony on Capitol Hill November 5th.
I've said from day one that safety is our highest priority at DOT, and with good reason, even though traffic fatalities are on the decline. Roughly 37,000 people were killed in traffic accidents on our nation's roads last year. That is not acceptable, and we need to get everybody on board at the federal, state, and local level, public and private, to address this issue.
Safety programs from DOTs in Arkansas, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Washington State were among 14 winners from 10 states. The programs were evaluated on 3 criteria: innovation, effectiveness, and efficient use of resources.
This recognizes the projects and programs that often don't get a big ribbon cutting. Often the politicians don't come out to say thank you and to really acknowledge a project that saves lives. So that's what we're doing here today. We went all around the country. We looked at hundreds of different projects and programs, and these were the best of the best.
The award recipients were selected from more than 100 entries received. That's the Transportation News Update. I'm Tony Dorsey reporting.